Are too many kids ducking smoke? Like, is that the vibe that we're getting right now? Like, with the whole transfer portal and the fact that my problem with the transfer portal, there's not that many rules, right? We can kind of just do what you want as a player. And there's no repercussions to it. Like, just like Gino was saying, you know what I'm saying? We might as well just be called professional athletes, like, because that's what it is. You're getting paid with the NIL deals and all the things. You get to leave when you want. And I kind of agree with that. Like, you're already getting paid. You can enter the transfer portal anytime you're not happy, right? You seen all the kids leaving Notre Dame. Now that's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, that's crazy. But we don't really know what went over there, and I'm not saying that some, not all, some of these players don't have a reason for leaving, like a good logical reason, right? But I will say this though, we gotta stop letting these kids duck smoke. We gotta stop letting these kids just do whatever they feel like in the moment. The problem with making in the moment decisions is that it comes back to bite you. And we're not thinking like we might have the overall goal in mind, right? So for example, if Malaysia was to leave South Carolina, I fully believe that she will be great no matter where she goes. Right? When she goes to the league, she will be great in the league. She hoops like a dude. This is her skill set. This is what makes her so fun to watch, and so like she's going to get paid. She's already on the Stephen Curry brand. Like, she got it, right? The problem though is with Dawn Staley. She produces pro athletes. Like, that's a fact. Look at the amount of people that have come through her program, right? So the thing is, I've said this before, the thing is not going to be how much skill do you have. The skill is going to be, where are we mentally? And in that last game, she wasn't performing how she needed to perform. And that's just facts. Like, she went in, and I saw somebody comment and said, like, she's one of the best players on her team. Why is she not playing? Why would you take her out? All the things, right? Let her find her groove. But this is a championship game. We're not just about to let people find their groove. All right. You either ready to come out here and do what you got to do, or you're not. Like, what are we talking about? And maybe that's more coach, conversation. That's how coaches would talk amongst themselves. But even like just understanding as a parent, right? I'm also a parent. Get her out. Get her out because she wasn't ready, because she reminds me a lot of Stephen Curry. So Stephen Curry, flashy, right? Stephen Curry also makes a lot of turnovers, and I talk about his turnovers all the time. I'm a Stephen Curry fan, by the way. He gets a lot of turnovers, and it's just like, bro, a lot of times I'll be watching it and I'm just like, why'd you even make that pass? Why do you just make a regular pass? Why? And then it's a turnover, right? But the thing about him, though, is what happens after the turnover. How do we lock in after the turnover? What happens after the turnover? What are we doing? Right? So he's going to shake his head, run back on defense, and actually, he's not the best defender in the world, but he's going to try. He's going to make the effort to play defense. He's going to try to hit another stop. He has long arms. He gets in a lot of those gaps and makes plays and gets steals with those things. Malaysia is the same way, right? He's going to come back down and try to make up for that play, and he's going to hit a three, the craziest three in somebody's face. Malaysia can do the same thing, right? So it's the effort on both ends. The problem is when she got in the game, she messed up. She had like 2 turnovers already. Coach still kept her in the game to see if she would figure it out. She didn't. You only have a short window to figure it out within that time frame in a big game, right? So if the effort is not there after you turn the ball over and you not getting back on defense and even trying to get a stop, she was getting blown by. We wasn't getting no rebounds. Like, what does the effort look like? Where are we at mentally? Okay, you made a turnover. Where are we at mentally when we come back down the court? Then she shot an air ball. And it's like, oh, you're not ready to play. And if anybody can't see that, my coaches hopefully watching that game, like, should be able to, should have saw that. You're not ready to play. So you can't, we're not going to have time to let you figure it out. Now, once again, if that is not understood, like, okay, cool, you had a little bit of the jitters, you were scared of the moment, right? That's not the point. Your effort should never be questioned. That's the point. And I'm getting somewhere with this. I'm making a point overall for any player. This is not just about Malaysia. And I understand the title of the video, the thumbnail, all that stuff. But this is for every player, every parent that wants to prepare their kid to do great things. First things first is the standard that is set. And the standard is not just skill, it's mental. Because if you can unlock this, the skill comes, the playing time comes, the scholarships, NIL deals come. All of the things come. But if we can't unlock this, then we don't need to talk no more. All right? So, unlocking yourself mentally, right, requires a push. And there's a standard that I'm going to keep on pushing myself no matter what. You're setting that standard, whether you're the parent, the coach, or the player. There is a standard. It's not maybe I will do or maybe I won't do. No, there's a standard. Maybe I will make this shot, maybe I won't make this shot. No, there's a standard. Do you think Steph Curry ever sits there and says, maybe I'll make this shot, maybe I won't make this shot? Every time the ball leaves his hands, he's saying he's going to make that shot. Now, in order to fulfill your standard that you have set for yourself, okay, cool. Well, then I need to have the pieces set in place to do what I'm trying to do. The question is always, when it comes to really good players, the question is always, how good do you want to be? Okay, do you want to be, good when you go to the league? Like for her, she's going to go to the league for sure. But do you want to be good when you go to the league or you want to be great? Do you want to have to bump your head for a couple years, or do you want to learn it now? And then maybe the year when you get in there is kind of a learning curve, and then that next year you're dominating. You see what I'm saying? And with Don Staley, that's gonna happen, right? In other schools, you're gonna go and you're gonna be great. We get it. But you have to learn how to take those bumps and bruises and turn them into something. Stop running from the smoke. Stop running from the smoke, especially when you have the piece that you were looking for. That's people in your corner to push you to be great. Asia Wilson, she even said it. She had to learn. She wasn't doing what she was supposed to do. She wasn't up here. She wasn't there. Skillfully, she was there. We can get it. We can go after it. Up here, we wasn't there yet. We wasn't locked in. There's other players that come out of that program that say the same thing, and that Don is playing mental games and trying to get you to understand that, you're not there yet. And if her as a coach didn't have the track record that she had, then okay, maybe you would be side-eyeing a little bit, right? But when you have somebody in your corner that knows what they're talking about, knows what they're doing, willing to encourage you, willing to push you, ain't gonna take your crap, because Malaysia gets away with being skilled. She gets away with doing what she wants, kind of playing defense. And I've watched enough clips of her to know this, because I got them on my YouTube page. She gets away with a lot because she is so skilled, and she has always gotten away with a lot. And you don't think Don and her crew, her assistant coaches and all them watching film, they don't see that? She gets away with a lot because she is so good. She hoops like a dude. And she just gonna be one of them ones when she get to the league. But that's not enough. You have somebody that's willing to push you to be more than just the showstopper. I'm trying to push you to be great. And that's just how I want to end that video is like, we as parents, let's start here because I'm a parent and I'm coming from a lot of these videos. I'm coming from a place of a parent and a coach, but mostly a parent. I'm looking at the standard that I have set for my kids, right? I want somebody in their corner that's going to hold them to that, right? So as a parent, then too, have you set that standard for your kids? If you're watching this, do you have a standard in your parenting, or are you letting them escape the smoke? You don't let them fall when they need to fall. You don't let them figure it out when they need to figure it out. You just let them go do whatever's easy. As a player, do you hold yourself accountable? Do you have a standard for yourself? Not an expectation, a standard. I am here or it's nothing. A standard. You want to know why UConn won? Because their whole group as a whole were here or it's nothing. South Carolina this year was not that. Everybody coming out on that floor was not here or it's nothing. I'm just saying, man, you got to think about how you're moving. Really sit down and think about this is for any player that wants to move higher, that wants to play for teams like this, that wants to be held accountable, or maybe too afraid to be held accountable. They're afraid of the smoke. Don't be afraid. Embrace it. Fall. Want to fall. I'm telling you, want to fail, want to make mistakes because you learn and you get to see, oh, I need to do this better. I need to do this better every single day, stack on days, right? And if Malaysia was to watch this, watch the film. Your intensity wasn't the same as everybody else's. So, okay, now I'm going to tweak this. Watch the film. I'm going to tweak this. I'm not going to do this. This is what I'm going to be working on in the summertime. It's that simple. But I'm off my soapbox. My name is Jocelyn Haskins, also known as Coach Joe, also known as 7 for 7 Joe on all social media sites. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, turn your notifications on, and hey, we have a lot of conversations like these. So subscribe. All right, and I'll be back with more. Peace.